Hello. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Let's bring the microphone to where you can
Oh,
actually hear
I
me.
was wondering why I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, no, I had been playing games, and so I had tucked it behind my computer, and that's not very useful for being on a stream.
I have to turn you down.
Oh, sorry,
You
because I'd
got
been so
like
quiet.
significantly louder.
Yeah, that's what
Jesus.
happens when you put the mic in the right place.
So you'll see that you can't see my microphone now.
Ooh, did you do something? Did you hide it?
I didn't mean to hide it. But Hollow gave me one of those thingies that has like the special wire that plugs into the back of it. The one that Adam called the butthole of my
Oh, yes, yes.
microphone. And I kept hiding it. Well, Hollow gave me like the adjuster thing for it. That microphone. So it's not a USB plug-in anymore.
Okay.
And the butthole is filled.
The butthole is filled.
I'm a child. I'm sorry. But to kind of combat that, I moved it to right here.
Oh, okay. Where
So
it's
it's
off
not
screen. Ooh.
where it's off screen. I don't actually like where it is because I can't pull it closer to me.
But you sound very clear.
Okay, great. That's all I care about. If I
Yeah.
sound clear,
Yeah.
fan-fucking-tastic. Hi, Danny's mom.
Hi, Mom. I can't see the chat today because I don't have
I
enough screens.
I got you, boo. This is what I'm here for. But yeah, so I have that. I have the adjuster thingamajigger. Every time I talk, it lights up. But
Ooh.
if I ever peek, it goes red.
Oh, so it
But
lets
it's
you
out
know.
of eyesight.
Oh,
So it's like,
so it's not so easy to see. It's fine.
as I said that, I looked over and it was like, orange, orange, too loud, bitch, too loud.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, DB, what have you been crafting lately?
okay, listen. I don't know. Actually, you don't know this. You don't know this at all.
Okay.
I am obsessed.
With?
So obsessed with my Wednesday game.
Yeah.
Like, hyper fixated. Oh
Excellent.
no, I gotta really watch my mouth. Your dad's here too.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Uh, but I've been hyper obsessed with Midnight in the Garden of Chrome and Fog.
Ooh.
Yes, 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 that's the full title. Uh, to the point that I'm making art, so much art.
I love it.
I am constantly thinking about my character.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to just be like I we're on hiatus right now for like the month of June. And I'm over here like but but hyperfixation.
What am I going to do?
But what am I going to do? The the answer is bug the GM about what I can do with one of the things that my character has.
You know, as you do.
I was like, hey, so like my character's kind of a chameleon. Could she just be like, oh yeah, I'm a CEO of this company? And he went, no. I went,
Aw.
great, can I do this other thing? He's like, I'll not say no to you unless it's just going to
Really mess with
oh, this
stuff?
solves well, it just solves the problem right away.
Right. Because that's no
And
fun
I'm like,
for the rest of the
yeah.
group.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, great. Bless. Thank you.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I have thoughts.
Excellent.
Stupid little thoughts.
Well, yay.
Which also means that I'm making art.
Yay.
So currently this is our old man.
Ooh.
And I did I have all of the chibis. Like this is the whole team.
Love it.
I wonder if you could tell which one is mine.
Um, I can't really from here.
That's fine. Uh
I have
May
all sorts
that
of
much
weird
cash.
video settings right now to not mess with stuff because I'm still down to just one screen and it's very sad and I really want to
Yeah.
get my money so that I can buy a new computer so I can fix things, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
It's fine.
It just means that you're about like an inch and a half tall because I'm having to watch you
Yay.
on the display screen of my OBS.
That's okay. It'll come. It'll come, E. I promise. I think another thing that's happened is I feel. I was about to say good. That's not true. My meds are fucking with me. but I feel more energized
Oh,
than I
good.
was before.
We like
So
energy.
I think really the diabetes was killing me.
Oh. I mean, it does tend to do that, so I'm glad you're not dying anymore.
It's just like, oh hey bitch.
Aw.
You have no energy because diabetes. Fix it.
And you did, so you're in the process at least.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real fixing it.
But
But yeah. Um so yeah. So I've been making art. Everybody should go check out Midnight in the Garden of Crumb and Fog. Garden of Yes.
yeah, you got it.
I keep saying it so fast, I'm like, wait a minute. Yes. You can find it on YouTube. There's only 2 episodes right now, but that will change.
Okay.
But right now, only 2 on YouTube. There are like, say, 8 of them?
Okay.
And I would suggest some of you watch it live, but some of us are on the East Coast, and I won't, subject you to, like,
That time
1:30 in the morning end times.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's why I have not been watching it, because sleepy times.
Why did you yawn?
I'm sorry, because it's sleepy times. It's a whole whopping 7 o'clock. I'm tired.
Oh, God.
No,
Yeah.
it's been storming here, so
Yeah.
it's been not good
Fair
sleepy
enough.
times.
Fair enough. But yeah, so definitely everybody should check that out. I'm making clips of everything. I've made our
Nice.
thumbnails for everything.
Nice.
Like, I've been deep in it. Deep in
Excellent.
the throes of just everything.
I love it.
Sonic movie, yes. Thanks.
Yep,
Spoilers, Adam. How dare you?
I
We
mean,
hadn't gotten there yet.
no, we talk about other shit first. That's how we
Hey,
roll.
Danny, what you been reading? How much have you read this year?
Uh,
It's been 2 billion years since we talked about what we've been reading.
let's see. Let me go to my Fable and see where I am for the year so far. 83 for the year. And that's okay.
Is that too little? What is it? Wait, when you say, and that's okay, is that too little for you?
No, and that's
Okay.
okay. It is fine to read 83 books by June if I
Oh.
want to read 83 books by June. I watched
Yeah.
a TikTok, Instagram reel, whatever, a video thing earlier today about, it was a stitch of someone saying that reading 20 books a year is just promoting consumerism. And it
Oh,
was
yeah, I've
stitched
seen
with
that.
someone saying, no, it fucking isn't. Like,
Uh,
1/5 of the US is essentially illiterate. If people are
Correct.
doing something that encourages reading, fucking encourage reading. If they want to
Correct.
read 120 books a year, if they want to read 300 books a year, cool. Do it. Have fun. So 83 is fine. It's more than a lot of people. It's less than some people. And that
yep.
I'm reading because it makes me happy.
Correct.
I am reading mostly on my lunch breaks. So I've got my e-reader up and I read as I eat. And I will sometimes read before bed, depending on how I'm feeling. And
Yeah.
depending on how involved I am in a book. I will also sometimes read in the evening while I'm knitting. But again, that's only e-readers that I can do that with. Because I can't hold the book and knit.
It's a tap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still floors me that you can like read and knit at the same time because you don't have to look at your hands to knit.
Yeah.
And
But-
I'm over here like,
But, I mean, I have been knitting for 30-something years.
no, 100. I'm not.
It's
I'm
like
not,
I can go up and down stairs without looking at the stairs. Sometimes.
I can't.
I probably shouldn't. It's safer for me if I do look at the stairs. That was a terrible
Oh my
example.
God. Yeah, I was like, oh no, I have to look at the ground when I go up and down the stairs.
How about it's like walking down a familiar hallway. You don't have to look at your feet the whole time. Okay, I'm making terrible examples.
You forget how clumsy I am.
It's like when someone plays an instrument. Your fingers just eventually know what they're doing, like when you're playing guitar. Oh no. What are the comments saying? What are the comments saying?
No, the craft guy came in to DB saying everyone should check something out and missed what we were meant to check out. Over on Ren's channel, I'm in a game, I'm self-promoting on another channel, I'm a terrible person, called Midnight in the Garden of Chrome and Fog. It's a cyberpunk game, and it is the brain weasel in my head. It owns my soul now. To the point that I'm going back and rewatching it because I do clips and whatnot for the channel. I don't remember some of the shit that I say on the show. It is like the exact same way that I used to like act on stage. Everything I said on stage blacked out. Anything that wasn't character related, remember fine. So, like these little things, like my character's just dropping hints about herself, and I'm like, but what is it? Even I don't know what's happening.
Okay, cool.
It's fucking ridiculous.
That's fun, though.
Yeah, she just randomly goes, yeah, I don't sleep much anyway. Why? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? So.
Yeah. But yeah, I've read a lot of books.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
One of my favorite authors has just started releasing a new miniseries. It's 3 books.
Ooh.
Where the characters know each other, and but you really don't have to read the first one for the second one to make sense. And I'm thinking the third one will be the same, but it enhances things if you read all 3 of them. So I read the first one. The second one came out on Monday. Ooh. And I finished it because it was that good. I devoured that.
How long are these 2?
Fairly standard romance novel length, like 250, 300 pages, something like that.
250 pages, got it.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
That's what you meant? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I heard something else and I went, Danny, that does not sound very fucking standard.
Oh, are you thinking with like 1,000 words? Yeah, no, that's a lot of.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I heard you say like 2,000 something, and I was like, and you've read them in a day?
No. And then the third one I've already pre-ordered, and it will come out beginning of July.
Oh, nice.
So I'm very excited to read the third one and wrap up that trilogy, but it's very good.
Have I suggested For Whom the Bell Tolls?
I believe so. It has not made it to my list yet because I am powering through the 836 books in my ebook TBR.
Fair enough.
And we're not going to talk about my paperback TBR because
I need somebody to read this. Need it.
Okay.
Danny,
should we do an episode? Make me have a reason to read it?
Yes, it's 700 pages.
Okay.
And that's big for me. Like,
yeah.
I don't read. I'm like, ugh.
That's epic territory.
Yeah, let's see how long it took me to read that one. Hold up. Pause, please, as I go to my Goodreads. 'Cause I devoured that bitch.
Nice. Yeah, I've read 26 books since the last time we actually did this stream, but we've taken some time off, so.
When did we do the stream last?
It was early May, if that. It's been a while.
I've read only like 2 books. So,
April. It was April when we last were on together.
Oh.
It's been a while.
Then I have read 3 books.
Nice.
So less than a month. So I started it on the 23rd. I finished it on the 3rd.
Wow. Okay.
Which is a lot for me because I don't usually read that quickly through a book, but
okay, so let's add. You said it's called For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Yes, by J.C. Lin.
All right, I am adding it to my TBR list in Fable.
Hell yeah. I have it on ebook because that's how I read it, because it came out on ebook first, and then she got picked up by a traditional publisher because it's so fucking good.
Okay.
It's very spicy for those of you who don't want spice. Well, not very spicy, but there's some spice.
Okay.
But yeah. It's so good. Anyway,
I have been making stuff. You want to see my makings?
yes, I do. You also have a secret thing for me.
I do. We'll talk about that later. So I washed the swatch,
Okay.
and it definitely shrank up some.
Okay.
It's hard to tell, but it's definitely a lot fuzzier,
Yeah, I see that.
and the colors
At the
aren't
top.
quite as vibrant.
Okay.
So I will,
But
like
it
I said,
didn't bleed into the white
it
either.
didn't bleed, no. So it's color fast, but
Yeah.
I will be giving this to the dentist along with the actual blanket saying this is what it turned into after one gentle wash cycle with cold water.
Yep.
So I really recommend hand washing. I'm sorry, I know it's for a baby, but that
Hand
BFL
wash the bitch.
is just... But because I finished the baby blanket, I started on the next project for the baby.
The baby?
For the dentist baby. And we got a head,
Oh.
and we got the beginnings. I'm crocheting this one.
Sure.
We got the beginnings of the lovey body.
Ooh.
Just make sure I'm not... Of course I'm pulling out frickin' stitches. Let's make a bigger loop. But what's going to happen is there are going to be ears, but I needed to stop crocheting with the small stuff. And it'll get stitched on here, and it's going to be a bunny.
Aw. Oh, okay.
But it's a blankie.
Cute.
And
It's really cute.
so this brownish yarn is a merino. It's a mostly silk with merino. And then this white is silk and baby alpaca. So it is, this stuff is also soft and so fucking slippery.
Oh, I'm sure.
But we doing it, and it's super cute. The other two things I've been doing, one of them is a Finnish thing. But they're both fandom.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Your mom is it as soft as it looks?
Yes. It is
When
so
when
soft.
when Danny originally showed it wound up, I thought it was scratchy looking.
It is.
Remember?
Yeah. And I could see that, but it is so soft. Oh, it is so soft. So I made, and this is going to be the only time it's shown in full until the recipient gets it, so we're special here.
Did you finish it? Yo!
Isn't that fucking cool?
It looks so good.
And the top flips down so that his fingers can be free to, like, take notes, because
Yes.
it's a right-handed mitt. But it also closes back up so that he doesn't get his bad juju on the dice. But I found all these cool gears,
Oh my
and I've stitched them
God.
on, and that's his character name in Braille. And
It
this
loo-
is
it
like
looks
the
so
tubes that run through his character's
Yeah.
body. So yeah, I'm super pleased with it. And
And you knitted with black, Danny. Holy
did.
shit.
I did.
This
It's a good
person
thing that
must
I don't
be-
have to look at what I'm knitting, because that
Also, this person better fucking love you after that.
I'm pretty sure he's going to appreciate. I sent him photos of it, and he's already just over the moon. So, I'm waiting for a couple more things to put in a package that I'm going to send to the whole group. So
you do, like, Star started listening to Cast Party because they're doing a Barovia.
yes, Nocturne
campaign.
is
Yeah.
just fucking wild.
Right. And I was like, oh yeah, I think Danny knows them.
Yeah.
And she was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they were on That's Pretty Crafty. Not That's
No.
Pretty Crafty. That's Pretty Crafty. No, they weren't on it. We had an episode about them.
We did. We had an episode about
Yeah.
them.
And I was like, I went back and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would. Nope, I was wrong. I was like, but I'm pretty sure Danny knows them.
I know them the way you know internet only friends.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah,
chatted
yeah.
with Ryan in DMs quite a bit and Vince
Sure.
now. But yeah. Yeah. So I'm super excited about this. Like everyone who is a fan on their Discord knows that Vince can't roll worth shit. Like his dice hate him. But when he wore a mitten, it seemed to help, so I made him a rolling mitten.
Oh
And it
my
is
god.
character themed cuz why
I
not?
love it.
And
I
then
love it.
because I finished that, I'm like, I feel like making more presents. And Cast Party does a live listen with their Discord group
Okay.
on Mondays.
Sure.
And so I had joined in on the live listen. I'm like, okay, so what do I make next? I've got lots of ideas. I could do this or this or this. And the general consensus was that Jose, who plays, well, he plays a whole bunch of different characters, but in Nocturne, he plays Alizato.
Okay.
And Ollie needs leaves. And so I'm just starting to make a hat. And I'm using the barley
Ah.
base, the tin can knits pattern, but I'm using it's a Highland DK from Cloudborne Fibers in a nice green, but I've got a bunch of blue sky fibers in a whole bunch of different colors because I used them for another cast party project where I knitted a robot for
Yes.
Andy, the five. And so I've got like a goldenrod and oranges and reds and like a couple of different greens. So I'm going to make a bunch of leaves and attach them to the hat. And I'm going to send that. So it was one of those that felt inspired. And I do have a design that I'm working on. See, this one is not a design. So this hat's going to be easy. I'm just using other people's patterns. But I've got a
Yep.
design that I'm working on for another Nocturne character for ZL, and I'm working on a shawl for her, and it should be interesting. It's going to be a very spoilery shawl, so
That's okay.
yeah, I'm very excited
I'm
about it.
I'm not allowed to watch anything about Barovia.
Oh, because you're still playing, or you're going to play? Oh,
Still playing. I know quite a bit just because it's Star's favorite setting to run, but
but
I'm not allowed.
okay.
So things like Black Dice Society, that one, I'm not allowed.
Well, the good news is, Cast Party has their main campaign. Nocturne is one of their side campaigns.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm haven't really been watching any or listening to any TTRPG games,
mm-hmm.
so I tried to get into Cast Party. I really liked it, but my brain was like,
Just no.
no. It's hard for me to do it because we also are in them and
Yeah.
run them and
Yeah. It can get to be a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um yeah. And like it's which makes me feel bad because I do need to go and listen to like the whole last season of the redacted reports.
Oh,
It's this
it was
always
really
happens.
good.
They get into the next season and DB's like, "I'm coming."
I am caught up except for Interlude 6. I still have not listened to that one.
I I'm not caught up at all. But that's life.
Well,
And I can't listen to podcasts while driving because I will fall asleep.
oh, that's not a good thing.
Yeah. So when I do these long drives to Georgia, I will start with like the Dresden Files audiobooks, but then I'll be like, "Okay, you're going to fall asleep." So we turn on very loud like dance party music.
Hey, whatever
So
it takes.
I'm rolling into Cincinnati to
Just
like
having a party.
the Numa Numa song from the 2000s
Nice.
or some like Russian disco music.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I just opened up the thing to check. Interludes 6 is from almost 2 years ago now. And I've just been putting it off. I'm not ready for it, so I've just been putting it off. It is the sad one.
Why is it? Wait, no, why? Hold on, I got a message read.
I'm sure you've listened to that one. That's after the season after the thing in the desert.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought this was for the new
No,
season.
no. This is from almost 2 years ago that it's been sitting in my queue. I haven't been able to listen to it yet.
Oh, I thought there were 6 interludes to this last.
No.
Wait,
No. This is from a couple of seasons ago. You haven't missed anything important. Don't worry.
I cried at my desk with that one.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been ready. So.
Okay, no, that's fair.
I'm
but
putting
I was
it
like,
off.
wait a minute. I went, wait a minute. I actually have to go back and listen to the season right after that, where that I was in the patron game for.
Oh yes,
because I was listening to it and like I was doing a bunch of other things, so my brain wasn't like narrow, and then something would happen and it'd go, wait a minute.
Yeah, dramaturg took a lot of paying attention.
Yes.
I mean, they all do, but that one especially seemed to take a lot of paying attention. It was so cool though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, so that was one of those things that I was like, I need to go back.
Yep.
I thought you were about to tell me that something sad happened in the newest
season.
No. I was like, Danny.
No. We're all good. This is me not catching up on the sad stuff.
This is me about to go yell at Red.
No. Don't yell at Red. No need to yell at Red.
What do you mean? No.
So,
Good. Do
we just completely change tracks and jump into Sonic, or do you want me to show you the thing that I got you?
Show me the thing. How dare you? Keep be like, I got you something, but fuck off, friend.
Okay, it's gonna show up backwards for everyone because of how I have my thing set up. Sorry, folks.
Sucks to suck for them.
I got us the Rainbow Loom BFF maker.
What the fuck?
It's for making friendship bracelets. Because when I was a kid, we just safety pinned them to our jeans. But now it comes with like a suction cup and a clip, so you can suction cup it to a table, so you don't put holes in your pants.
How fun is that?
And
also, I've never made those.
I'm gonna split them half and half because it's duplicates and triplicates of everything. But I'm gonna send you the string too.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna send you a BFF maker and some string, and we're gonna do that for one of our crafts.
You know what's really funny?
What?
Is I just bought elastic to make bracelets for
do
whenever I go
the
to
Rainbow Loom things.
No.
Oh, like elastic cord.
Bracelet,
Okay.
So that I can make
friendship
bracelets for Vampire the Masquerade for when I go to the event in November.
Oh.
I'm gonna have things that have like the different clan names on them. I'm gonna have some that say like Prince and stuff like that. And
it's like Taylor Swift but goth.
Correct.
I love it.
Because I was like, oh, that sounds like it'd be fun. I'm probably gonna hate myself because I have to make a shawl. I have to get custom guitar picks made and like all this other shit.
Well, hey, if you need help making the bracelets, I may have bought way too many letters.
Fuck it, in stream now, Danny. We're gonna be making friendship bracelets now.
Oh, we'll do that on stream one day. We'll bring out the beads and the elastics and we'll just string them up.
The problem is the elastic cord I have, I think might be too thick. It's a pretty thick cord. But good news, harder to break.
Yes. Make sure you get some E6000.
Oh, I have some.
Good, because you need to dab that on your knots.
Oh.
So that the knots don't come out.
Ooh. Did not know that.
Things that I learned during the Eras tour. Oh, goodness.
You and I have very different references for these bracelets because you have it from Taylor Swift, but I remember it from like rave culture.
Honestly, when I did friendship bracelets as a kid, it was with this stuff. I made so many of these. So
I'm
many.
sure I've never been able to do that. My
Oh.
brain just doesn't like can't do like the knots the right way kind of thing. So
We're
it's
going to
never
start
really
with like
clicked.
the simplest one,
Great.
which is just it makes a spiral.
Great.
And so this one has a whole bunch of like multicolored thread.
Saw that.
It's going to be perfect for those.
My brain is gonna be like, how the fuck did I fuck this up?
Nah, I'll send the instructions to you as well.
Thank God. I would hope so, Danny. It's like the pom-pom maker that didn't come with instructions.
No, it doesn't. It's just like, figure it out, bitch.
It was like, here you go.
Yeah. Now, see, I opened it up already because it's just so cool. But it's just a little thing. But all of these little bits, they'll hold your string in place, so you're not getting tangled.
Oh.
And that's even better when you're like putting it away for the night. You leave them in the right spots so that you can toss it in a bag or whatever and pick it up later. So it's actually kind of brilliant. And yeah.
Your mom thinks that there are still friendship bracelets hanging around.
Oh, I'm sure there are. And like it's not necessary because we did fine in the 80s with things
and
pinned
90s.
to our jeans and 90s. But this actually just makes it even
Easier. Here's the thing. I am of the belief, and this is probably because I am a continuous improvement bitch, that why do things the way we used to if there are easier ways to do them? Except for hand knitting. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I still hand knit.
So do you want the pink, or I guess purple, or the blue?
Well, purple's my favorite color, so.
And I'll send you the purple one. It's good because I like blue better.
Hell yeah.
So,
That's awesome. I'm excited.
yeah, this is going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to make shit.
I need you. We talked about this a while ago. You said that you can print shirts.
Yes.
I need you to help, or not help. I need you to print a shirt for me.
We can make that happen.
Great. Bless.
We will talk about that more offline.
It's for Dragon Con, so probably sooner rather than later.
Okay. Well, the good news is we can do a pickup quite easily, so.
Correct. Well, at least a ship to Star's house a little closer, because trying to get through Atlanta during Dragon Con is going to be hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, but if I decide to do a day trip, or like
That's
a day
true.
pass, which I might.
That's true.
Because I haven't been in a while, but I could do like a Saturday, right?
Yeah, I would probably need it before Saturday, though.
I mean, I can get it to you whenever, but
I know, but still come to Dragon Con. That's not a don't come to
Don't come to
Dragon
Dragon
Con
Con.
because you won't have my shirt. It's more of a one of our friends is going to be on crutches, so we'll probably have like some sort of wheelchair thing going on. Which is fine because I'm a broken bitch, so like
so do you
it
guys
works out well.
have a wheelchair? We'll talk about all that later.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about all that later. I don't think we do, but it is what it is, man.
But you know what it's time to talk about now?
Sonic!
I watched it for the first time last night.
Wasn't it delightful?
I guess.
Oh no, did you not like the movie?
I don't know that I didn't like it. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. I'm not a huge Jim Carrey fan.
Okay. I
And the
will
sort
give
of
you
comedy that
that.
goes along with.
Sure.
So it wasn't bad, it just wasn't my thing. Does that make sense? Like, I can see why people
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my taste. But the Sonic
I
was way less
guess.
terrifying than a lot of the early iterations of it were.
Because the fandom bullied them.
Because it
Because
was
the fandom went,
terrible!
what the fuck is this rat thing?
As they should have. Because those early iterations were horrible and terrifying. They were not cool, man. They were not
But
cool.
also, Ben Schwartz as Sonic was so good. Like, he played such
Yes.
a good Sonic.
Yeah.
So I love Dr. Robotnik.
Okay.
And Agent Stone.
As a pair, they were quite entertaining.
Though it's not until like Sonic 2 where I want Agent Stone and Wade to get together. I'm just like, you two are so cute.
Aw.
They don't. Spoilers.
Well, see, the thing is, at least now I've watched it, and
Yeah.
did I tell you that, gosh, it was a while ago, um, I'd run out of things in my fanfic list of stuff to read,
Yes.
and I asked for
Yes.
recommendations, and someone recommended a Sonic fanfic. I'm like, I don't know what this is. Now I do.
Yeah, you did.
So there's that. Now I know.
Oh, was it Sonic and Shadow?
I don't know. I didn't get very far into it.
Oh, okay.
It was Tom and Maddie
Yes.
trying to get a therapist for their son and being all like shady about why their son is weird
Oh, because it's Sonic.
because it's Sonic. And I didn't get much further than that because I'm like,
Also,
I feel like I need a little more context for this man.
correct. Also, you have to watch 2 and 3 because the movies just keep getting better,
Okay.
which is crazy. But also, Rachel is my favorite character, and she becomes my favorite character because of Sonic 2.
Okay. Wait, is Rachel the kid? No.
Rachel is Maddie's sister that they tie
That
up
they
in her
tie
own.
up.
Yeah, and steal her car.
I did enjoy her. She felt
Sh-
fantastic.
she's
She was a good character.
She's so good in Sonic 2.
Okay.
Yeah. It's her wedding.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. See, already I'm cringing.
It's not cringe. It's like it's really nice, like, oh, she met this really nice guy, yada yada yada. And then it turns into shit. But not in like a everything goes wrong kind of way.
Okay.
But also her fiance is the really hot guy from Criminal Minds, I think.
Oh, okay.
What is that guy's name? Hold on. Derek Morgan.
Okay.
Oh, you've not seen Criminal Minds?
No.
Well, he's super hot.
Okay. I will look him up.
Super hot. That's the character's name on Criminal Minds. But yeah, no, I love this movie, but also the first time I watched this movie, it was me and my friend sharing a twin bed in my bedroom. And it was 2020. So I'm a grown-ass adult with another grown-ass adult watching this in a twin bed.
That's cozy.
Yeah. It was uncomfortable as fuck.
Yeah. I was not a fan of the government bringing in the military right away. Well, talking about bringing in the military and then bringing in a mad scientist.
Oh, I mean, but that's our government.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry, that's my government?
just given life lately, I'm like, this feels ick. Let's not. But hey, they believe in science, I guess. So there's that.
Honestly, if the government wanted to bring in a mad scientist now and it was Dr. Robotnik, I'd be like, we have better chances.
Oh, yeah. There were a lot of drones. A lot of drones.
So many drones, but that's a Dr. Robotnik thing.
Okay.
So like even in the games, he had a lot of. His name is Robotnik.
Right, he has all the robots. Yeah.
My favorite thing about this movie is when they're watching Speed in the very beginning, and they're like, Keanu Reeves is a national treasure. Keanu Reeves is in the third movie.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, he's Shadow the Hedgehog. So
You know, I've never watched Speed either. Things you're learning about me. I'm gonna get put in the same list as Ren.
but you don't have an excuse. Like you were of the age to see
Oh yeah, everyone
Speed
watched it. In theaters. Yes.
in theaters. Hold on, when did this movie come out?
I was probably in college when Speed came out. Because that was after Keanu came to Winnipeg and was in a play.
1994.
Okay, so
I was 3.
I was in high school. Junior high, high school. It's fine. You know what movie has an anniversary this year? Clueless.
Never seen it.
It's the 30th anniversary.
Never seen it. Doesn't feel anything to me
Oh,
because I
no.
haven't seen it. Thank God, because I have a feeling that if I had seen that, I'd have been like, oh, my heart. But no.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's in that movie?
Yeah. We need to do an episode of Clueless. Come on. Come on.
Fine.
Okay. Adding that to the list. Mentally, because I can't pull up the list right now because my computer won't let me do too many things at once. It's fine.
Cannot believe I'm still stunned that you've never seen Speed.
Well, we can put that on the list too.
I don't even know. You know what? Because we're doing a year of like just doing crafts and not related to the fucking thing.
We
Put
can
it
do
on for this
fucking
year.
whatever.
Because I have no idea what craft we would do for fucking Speed.
Like cross stitch a bus or something. I don't
Our
know.
cross-stitching episodes are so fun for everybody
right?
to watch as we just...
As we stare down. Yeah, they're fun to do, but yeah, not great content. You get lots of top of head.
No. I just... Danny...
What?
I'm learning so much about you.
I think probably the reason I didn't see Speed when it first came out was I was 14 and my parents probably said no.
Yeah.
It was
but,
a different
like,
time, DB. It was a different time.
5 years later, you would have been an adult. Like, and you still hadn't seen it.
Yeah, because it didn't come on any of the movie channels that I was watching at the time. I watched
Did you
what
watch
came
Face
on.
Off? Hold on.
No. I'm aware of it. Like, I know the general plot of Speed. But,
Well, yeah!
I mean, I'm culturally aware of these things. But I didn't watch Speed. I didn't watch Face Off. I didn't watch Con Air.
I've never seen that, so...
I did watch Armageddon.
Yeah. The first half of that movie is really good. The second half of that movie could eat shit and die.
But the music is great.
Oh, 100% the music
I
is
have the
great.
soundtrack on CD right over there in my big pile of CDs because I have all of the CDs still. Long live physical media.
Yeah.
So I never actually played any of the Sonic games either.
It's fine. Sonic games, Sonic movie universe, not same.
But I think that's probably one of the reasons that it never really occurred to me to watch the movie. It's like, I know
Yeah.
nothing about this. I don't care.
Sonic games get weird. Also,
Video games get
Sha-
weird, sweetie.
Shadow just has a gun in those games.
Okay. Who is Shadow? Okay, I'll watch the other two. I'll watch the other two. Is that the one with the two tails that started taking off like a helicopter?
No, that's Tails.
Oh, that makes sense. That's a good name for it. Breaking TV, yay!
Shadow, the yellow thing that flies in the air. What color do you think Shadow is?
No? Probably black or gray or shadow colored would make sense, I guess.
Shadow has like perfect eyeliner.
Okay. Is Shadow like a shadow? Is it a fuzzy thing?
No. He's Shadow the Hedgehog. He is a black version of Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Tails is not a hedgehog. Tails is a fox?
Yeah.
Ish?
Yeah.
With two tails?
Yeah. 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 And then Knuckles is an echidna.
Does he have like boxing gloves on or something?
He does. Wow, good job, Danny.
Okay. Right. Okay, so Sonic characters other than Sonic are like spot on with their names. Gotcha. Because nothing about the name Sonic makes me think Blue Hedgehog other than the fact that it's been Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The
Flashbacks. The only Sonic Hedgehog I'm familiar with is the gene that they named Sonic Hedgehog. It's a very common gene that they manipulate in fruit flies because they let geneticists just name all the shit they find, and so they named the gene Sonic Hedgehog.
Of course they did. It's like the clone sheep named Dolly.
Dolly?
Is it a sheep?
Yeah, Dolly was a sheep.
Yeah, okay. Is Dolly dead?
I believe so. Dolly was
sad
cloned like a
panda.
bajillion years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like a couple decades ago. Like I was in school still.
Yeah, you're right. That was a bajillion years ago.
Sorry, Mom.
You're the one who said it. I just went with you. I just fucking agreed.
Yep. It's fine.
Damn it. What other 90s movies have you watched? Independence Day?
No.
Okay, you want to talk about a movie that traumatized me? It was that one.
Oh.
I was very young. I should not have watched that.
Oh. Okay.
Whenever we watch that movie, I will tell you about it.
Okay. What other 90s movies am I missing out on?
So you saw Armageddon. There's the other one that's very similar to Armageddon but isn't Armageddon. Because at the time, during the 90s, they had movies
That's when they had
were,
like the pairs. Yeah.
Yeah. There was Volcano and Dante's Peak, which are basically the same movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen those two?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
My parents were very good at protecting me when I was young.
Apparently mine were not.
Okay. I mean, Princess Bride, of course. But... And apparently kids these days don't watch The Princess Bride and don't know what it is.
Of course.
What's wrong with
old,
them?
Danny.
Look, if I were to have kids, they would be watching all my movies.
Correct, but they would also be traumatized with The Labyrinth.
I haven't watched that yet either. I have watched Neverending Story.
I'm sorry, we're done. We're fucking done.
Oh gosh. I've ended DB. We have to end now because DB is going to just melt into a puddle of disbelief.
I'm so sad. David Bowie.
But that means that I get to experience it for the first time at some point.
Fine.
And
I'm still very-
shouldn't we plan like the next Crits and Knits trip to watch something like that so that everyone can have the joy of watching me experience it for the first time? And I don't know, maybe Ren hasn't seen it either. We can both watch it together for the first time.
Hold on, just give me a second. I gotta ask Ren.
But yes, I have seen Neverending Story with Atreyu and Falcor and
Haven't watched that
Artax.
in forever.
The poor horse and the swamp and the nothing and the... That's another very upsetting one that we watched when we were far too young to process such upsetting things.
Have you watched The Page Master?
I have no idea what that is.
It's Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
And he gets... Oh, you would love it, Danny, because he gets sucked into, like, magical book world.
We need to put these in the suggestion list somewhere. Okay.
Patrick Stewart's in it.
Okay.
Whoopi Goldberg's in it. Christopher Lloyd is in it.
Okay.
Who else?
Have you watched Ghost?
Duh.
Well, some people haven't.
I've watched Ghost. I've watched Dirty Dancing. What other movie you want to throw at me? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'm cultured.
Sister Act and Sister Act 2.
Duh. Eat it, Danny. Fucking Red Hesse.
That's fine. Look, that just makes me more special. Because everyone else has seen it. Just not me. And that's okay.
That was so aggressive. I'm so sorry.
You were a little bit impressive there. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
It's all good.
Sorry.
We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I get very passionate. Like, movies have always been a thing that has been very important to me.
Yeah.
So, like, finding out that, like, people haven't seen these movies, and some of them are, like, movies that are, like, almost, like, shaping of, like, some of the media that we've had going on.
Right.
It throws me when people are like, yeah, I haven't seen that. I'm like...
So, like, Labyrinth I probably should have seen because...
Sure, it's
that is
musical,
the right
Bowie.
generation for me. And some of them are, like, have you seen Clerks?
No, we have talked about that.
Mallrats and Chasing Amy?
Yes,
Okay.
I've seen Chasing Amy. I want to see Dogma, but I haven't seen that because it was holed up behind a wall for so long.
Yeah.
But now Kevin Smith has the rights to it now, so I'm like,
probably.
But also it's Alan Rickman, so I love Alan Rickman, so.
But like Clerks was like essential viewing for me. And
what year were you born in?
79.
Okay, it was done in 86, so you were like 10-ish when it came out.
Labyrinth?
The Labyrinth, yeah.
Yeah, so I was too young. My parents would have said that at that time that was not something that I should go see, which is completely understandable.
Yeah, it was PG.
Because in 86, I was 6 years old, and my sister was 3. And so that's the other thing is I have to keep in mind how old she was, because there's that time frame where you take both kids to see things. Oh, was my mom saying something?
No, this was Red. Red goes, is the point anything along the lines of, see, even Red has seen this one?
Yes, that's the point exactly. But it's on my list of things to see. Several people have recommended it to me. My friend Tess has talked about it a couple of times lately, and she's said, you really need to watch that. I'm like, I know, it's on my list.
It was one of the movies that made me realize that I have an eye phobia.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Red's in the chat now.
Oh no. just to talk about my movie viewing. Okay.
No,
yeah.
it was specifically about The Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Oh,
the craft guy points out that Dolly was born in 1996 because That happened when I was still in
Yeah.
high school. And yeah,
Yeah.
Dolly's probably not alive, but I bet they've cloned her.
Again?
Why not?
Probably. Yeah.
Science is dumb.
Um,
Fantastic, but also dumb. We make poor choices.
that's how we get Jurassic Park and shit like that.
Bad
Now
science.
I gotta keep thinking, what movies haven't you seen?
Probably a lot.
You have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Yes.
though, right? Yeah. Okay. That was my grandfather's favorite movie,
Okay.
which is very funny because it's like, really? Really, Grandpa? Because he was like, always working kind of guy. As in it, look, I saw Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, and Mirror Mask the same night.
I have not seen any of those.
I have seen Dark Crystal, have not seen Mirror Mask. But it was a Henson kind of night. I get it.
Yep.
Jim Henson's son has made a movie
Oh.
that I will not talk about here, so your mom doesn't go look for it.
Oh dear. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. What else? Let's talk more about 90s movies. What else have it?
Gosh. You should, because you can have multiple things showing up on your screen and I'm stuck. You should look for, like, just a list of 90s movies and run through them because I can't do that. And I can only think of, like, ones that I have seen.
Oh.
I keep wanting to look to where my computer used to be and it's just in front of me now and it's sad.
Sandlot?
Nope.
Great movie. Point Break? I don't think I've seen Point
Nope.
Break. The Craft?
I don't think I've actually seen it. I've seen parts of it.
Okay.
I have seen Heathers.
Oh, love Heathers. Also really love the music for the musical, which is shocking.
I still have not gotten through the whole musical.
Oh,
It was
so good.
streaming somewhere, and I've started it a half dozen times, but I keep putting it on as background. I'm like, no, I need to actually watch it.
I think Amazon had it.
I think that might be where I was
Yeah.
watching it.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I don't think I've
I
actually
like horror
seen that.
movies. It's good. We're getting another one soon with actual Freddie Prinze Jr. showing back up, which
Oh.
I'm like,
Okay.
Freddie hasn't done things in a while because he's a family man, and I'm like, yay. Groundhog Day, I'm not a fan
Oh, yes.
of Bill Murray. The Iron Giant.
I don't think I have. No.
How dare.
I know.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes. I've watched that one a lot. I've got it on DVD and VHS.
To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything.
Yes, that's one of our summer movies.
It is. I actually have only seen that recently. It was something that I had not watched before.
I saw it,
Uh,
like 25 years ago.
Fair enough. The original Interview with a Vampire.
Again, I haven't seen it, but I've seen so many clips of it that I feel like I have.
The Big Lebowski.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's the
we
one with
already
the dude
talked
who
about
abides.
Independence. What?
The Dude Abides. That's the Big Lebowski, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We already talked about Independence Day. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yes. And is that on our list for the summer as well? It might be.
I
We're doing a whole bunch
think
of Robin
so.
Williams stuff.
We are, yeah. The Truman Show, which is something I haven't seen, but you don't like Jim Carrey.
But he was a very different Jim Carrey in that. His acting style was very different, and I enjoyed that. Which is weird, but also, like, I'm not a big Will Ferrell fan, but I liked him in Stranger Than Fiction.
Yes.
That was so
Yes.
good, wasn't it?
That is so good. And also, I have started, like, liking Will Ferrell stuff later in his career, when he doesn't do, like, super stupid characters.
What is... Sorry, my phone just started playing something, and I don't know why. But I turned it off. But yeah, no, I agree. Same thing.
Yeah. I love the... Oh, Forrest Gump.
Yes. I watched
I've
that
seen
on
that as well.
vacation. in someone else's house with
No,
like a bunch of kids.
it's surprising that Red has seen the Truman Show. And I'm not in like a just like, oh, I used to work in a movie store, which is shocking to say at my age that I used to work in a movie rental store.
Okay.
So I used to have to put stuff on and make sure that it worked. I have seen every single Barbie movie.
That's a lot of Barbie movies.
Honestly, they're not that bad.
Okay.
Also, probably every single Barbie movie since like 2013. Because after that, I didn't work at the movie store anymore.
Okay.
Um, dear God, it's a lot of Barbie movies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, people would be like, "Oh, have you watched every movie in this store?" No.
That's a lot
Who
of
has
movies.
time? Who has time? We weren't allowed to put on anything that was like R-rated. Duh.
Yeah.
Our whole horror section was like full of R-rated movies. I would have loved to have put one of those on. Could
Yeah,
not.
that would have been great. But no.
Twilight was in our horror section.
As it should be, the more I'm learning about it.
I won't name older horror movies because I know you're not as much of a horror fan.
Yeah.
So you probably haven't seen things like, I don't know, Halloween is kind of a staple.
Did we do one on Halloween?
We did slasher films.
But we didn't do Halloween specifically.
No.
No, so then I did not watch it.
Silence of the Lambs is another one. Have you seen that?
Nope. But I did read Red Dragon, which was really good.
Yes. Honestly, I have consumed every single media movie for Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
So like I've seen Red Dragon, I've seen Hannibal, I've seen Silence of the Lambs, I've seen the Hannibal TV show. And then the spin-off ones that were like Hannibal when he was Hannibal Rising was the one where it showed how he became the man he was.
Okay.
Yeah, the actor who played him, beautiful man, passed away.
Hmm.
He was in like a skiing accident. Actors shouldn't ski is what I have learned. So many of them get hurt and die.
Yeah.
Ren, have you seen Silence of the Lambs? What?
Oh dear.
That's crazy.
My Girl.
Oh no, I will never watch that again.
Yeah, no, I did watch that one.
My heart.
The Craft.
I already said The Craft. You told me you'd only seen parts of it.
Did you? Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
the one that I only. Sorry, I'm thinking of again, Heathers. The two of them get squished together in my mind a lot.
Yeah.
Empire Records.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
You were like, ooh, I may have gotten DB there.
No, that's just an important one to me. It's Empire Records.
Mystery Men, not a 90s movie.
Nope.
It's a 2000.
I think I saw that. Was Ben Stiller in that one? Yeah. Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions. I have seen that. It's just been a long time.
Oh yeah.
Poltergeist.
Nope.
Well, I told you I'd stay away from horror movies, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. Oh my god.
Let's see. Showgirls. Blair Witch Project. I saw that one.
Really?
Yep.
We haven't done an episode on that, have we?
We have not. We should.
That should be our Halloween episode.
Okay. We should theme a craft for that one.
Okay.
Because
The
Halloween.
Crow.
That's the Brandon Lee?
Last movie
Where
for
he
Brandon
died?
Lee. He died. Yep.
I've never seen it. But, obviously heard all about it.
Yeah. Fight Club.
Yes, I've seen that one.
Pulp Fiction.
Yes, but I don't remember it very well.
It's not a very memorable movie.
Wait,
The Shawshank Redemption.
I have not seen Pulp Fiction. I'm thinking of Train Spotting.
Oh.
I saw
Yeah.
Train Spotting. I don't think I've seen Pulp Fiction. That's the one with John Travolta, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Shawshank Redemption. Are you gonna tell me you haven't seen this movie?
I'm going to tell you that I was in a room when it was on, but I don't remember any of it because I was in high school and it was a party. It was a movie night.
Ah.
And there was an incident with the dip that was put down on the floor, and somehow I ended up going to sit up and putting my hand in the dip and having dip all over my hand, and I had to go wash it off, and it was a whole thing.
When you said there was an incident at a party with the dip, that was not the incident that I thought was going to be happening.
No, it was just I made a mess.
Space Jam? When did that come out, though? Hold on, were you old by that point? No.
Oh, ow.
Sucking out myself. The Matrix?
Yes.
Okay.
Life is Beautiful.
Sounds familiar.
It was Roberto Benigni. And I think I watched it with subtitles. I don't think it was in English.
Oh, then no.
It was such
Not because I don't watch foreign films. Just in the 90s, I probably didn't watch foreign films.
Yeah.
As a child who had a horrific reading disability.
Oh, yeah, that would be not so much for you.
That would be fucking torture.
Yeah.
Death Becomes Her.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, perfect. Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile proved that stories adapted from Stephen King short stories work better than his... Yes.
Yes.
Because Stephen King doesn't know... A little bit of Stephen King slander over here. He has a hard time ending books, I feel like. So they end in these, like,
weird-ass
horrific ways. Also, the other one that is adapted from a short story that's very good is 1608.
I feel like it's easier to adapt a short story than to adapt a whole-ass novel. Because you can add more to the story to build up the world, whereas you always have to cut from a novel.
You've seen Misery, right?
No.
Danny. Kathy Bates' first movie, and you haven't seen...
I know all about it, but I haven't seen it. So I'm going to change the episode title to Danny Breaks DB.
Misery is very, very good. Kathy Bates makes that movie.
Okay.
And she was a stage actress that they kept adapting the shows that she was in into movies and then recasting her because she didn't look the part. And then she got put into Misery and she won an award for it. Nice. And like, I could see Danny and I going to get a here's the shit you missed Zoom call from DB. Kind of. But also like I've said, movies are a very important part for me. They've always been very important to me. So, like, I try not to hold it against people, but sometimes I can't help it. I don't think you're a bad person if you haven't seen these, and our upbringings were different.
I just need to
I
watch them.
yeah. I've seen Titanic. Will I watch it again? No. It's
I
so long. It's so
it's
long.
it's so
Have you
long.
not seen?
Oh no, I've seen it. My grandpa
Okay.
had it. I
Okay.
inherited my grandpa's VHS.
Okay.
It's 2 VHS tapes
Correct.
because it is so long.
Correct.
Yeah,
I like to frame it as I get to see a cool thing for the first time.
exactly.
Fair. I also don't think. So I have a friend that anytime there's a twist in the movie, he doesn't believe that I see the twist. To the point that I went, yeah, I saw the twist because of this, this, and this. And he goes, what a sad existence you must live that you can't be surprised by movies. And I'm like,
I mean, I don't
maybe
mind.
don't be predictable.
There's that too.
There's a movie that Shia LaBeouf is in called Disturbia.
Okay.
Uh, would have been better if it had not just, if it wasn't like, this is what's happening and feeding it directly into like people's face.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fifth Element. I have not seen that. Is it worth it? That's going on the list. Okay, cool.
I'm also a cyberpunk like whore. So like anything cyberpunk, I'm like, yes, yes it is.
Yes, watch it, watch it.
I thought you were about to. I was like, oh, you've seen it, great. No,
I get it's another
Gary.
one that I've seen so many parts of it that I might as
Yeah,
well have seen it, but I haven't seen it in its entirety.
Gary Oldman is the bad guy in that movie.
Okay,
Gary Oldman is perfect. We love him.
okay.
I need to see Blade. I haven't seen Blade Runner either.
Oh,
So
okay. I have.
yeah. Oh,
Huh.
I've heard it's a thing that I need to watch. I just haven't done it. There is a movie with I think Kurt Russell. I think called Escape from Los Angeles or Escape from New York.
I haven't seen it. I have seen Kurt Russell in Overboard with Goldie Hawn.
Less. Also, the fact that those two are still together and married and sweet. Oh my god.
Have you seen the remake of Overboard?
No.
It's actually not bad. A lot of remakes kind of miss the
Yeah.
mark, and especially given the context of it, I don't know, it doesn't hold up all that well. But they gender swap the roles.
Yes, I had seen that. I have it's Escape from New. Oh, there's two. Shit.
Oh,
Hold on.
it's
Which one
both
am
of
I
them.
looking? Okay. Escape from L.A. Kurt Russell. It's a John Carpenter movie. No,
Okay.
hold on. Escape from New York. Sorry. What is Escape from L.A.? Hold on. I thought
Is it
that's
a
what I
sequel?
clicked on. Oh no, they're both Kurt Russell. Got it.
Okay.
I also went. Am I wrong? Is this not Kurt Russell? It is Kurt Russell. Um, I've only seen one of these movies, and it's been 100 years. Live Action Hero. Have you seen that? This is I think, an obscure movie. I don't know a lot of people who've seen it.
Okay. Should I add it to the list?
Yes, it is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and this kid like is obsessed with movies and goes to the movie theater all the time, and he gets sucked into his favorite movie, and it's this one with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Okay.
and like then gets sucked into the real world and meets Arnold on the red carpet and all this stuff. I haven't seen it in years, but I used to watch it all the time as a child.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Ren. I have to keep jumping back and forth between Google and this stream. Escape from New York came out first. Mom loves that movie, but also Mom loves Kurt Russell.
Okay.
So.
I have managed to pull up a list of 90s movies on my phone.
Oh, okay, great.
So, As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt and Greg Kinnear.
I gotta see the. As Good as. Yes, I have. A great movie. Different role for Jack Nicholson, really.
But it worked.
It worked great. He's a great actor.
Yep.
I just think it shows his kind of like range of what he can do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people see him as just being kind of creepy and kind of an asshole. Oh, a good few men?
A Few
Good
Good Men?
few fellows?
A Few
Yeah,
Good Men.
a few good men.
I don't know if I've actually sat down and watched it or if I've just, again, seen so much of it.
Very, very good
Because that's
movie.
the You Can't Handle the Truth one, right?
Correct,
Yeah.
yes. With our boy Kevin Bacon, and Kiefer Sutherland and Tom Cruise,
Yeah. Austin Powers.
of course.
That was big. Of course, it helps that Mike
Have
Myers
a
was
good
Canadian.
night. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I knew that. Have a good time at the speakeasy.
Ooh, have fun.
Pour one out for me as Danny tortures me with movies she hasn't seen.
Let's see. There's a lot of things on here that I don't recognize. From Dusk Till Dawn, I feel like
Oh!
you're going to be mad at me for not having watched that.
No! Absolutely not. And the reason why I'm not mad at you about Quentin Tarantino movies.
Oh, well, that would be why.
Correct.
He is a
He is
very
a
specific type of movie.
Correct. And From Dusk Till Dawn is one of those very specific kind of movies. But very good. Because like it has, oh my god, who's in it? Cheech Marin is in it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
George
can guess
Clooney.
what it's about. George Clooney. I guess you could guess what it's about, right? From Dusk Till Dawn. What do you think is involved?
Vampires
Correct.
and like mafia or something.
Yeah, so they're like,
I'm looking at the poster. They're vampires with guns.
yeah,
Okay.
George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino play brothers who are not good people. They kidnap this girl. They go to this bar in Mexico, and come to find out, everybody's a vampire there. They have to survive until dawn.
Oh, okay.
If it makes you feel better, Quentin Tarantino doesn't make it.
Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? Nightmare Before Christmas. I've seen that.
Of course.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I haven't seen that.
I have not either. Wayne's World.
I love Wayne's World.
Yeah.
It has a very special place in my heart. To the point that more recently, there's a joke in that movie that they had to not take out, but like the rift for Stairway to Heaven at that one when they're in the store.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't actually even play the 3 notes that were in it, so that wasn't the start of the song, and they only recently were able to do that.
Cool.
Yeah. Random facts with DB. Wayne's World 2 sucked balls.
Yeah, it was not. But
That's not good.
we all watched it anyway because, again, Mike Myers is Canadian, and so.
Well, and also, Wayne's World was so good. You
Yeah.
kind of wanted the next one to be.
Dazed and Confused. I've never watched.
Not seen that one either. But I have a feeling it's a Johnny Depp movie, so it's kind of weird.
The Piano. Everyone was watching that because Anna Paquin was from the city that I grew up in. And everyone was like, you have to watch it. We have to support a fellow local. No. I never did end up watching it because it seemed so fucking depressing. And I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it was just an adult movie in that you had to have some life behind you to really appreciate it. I don't know. There's Something About Mary.
Yes.
Shakespeare in Love.
Yes.
Yeah. Braveheart.
Yes.
I don't remember. I don't think I actually watched it. I think it's another one that I just was aware of. Aladdin, of course.
The animated movie?
Yeah, that came out in 92.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Tombstone.
Yes.
I watched that one, I think.
Castaway.
Yes, with Tom Cruise. Not Tom Cruise. Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twister.
I didn't watch it. What year did that one come out, though?
That one came out 96.
Okay. I guess it wasn't that close, but
The Rock.
Nope. Home Alone.
Yeah. We're just slowly naming movies until we descend into madness.
Reality Bites. I didn't watch that one.
I think I did, but I think it's been a long time.
Got Winona Ryder and Ben Stiller and Ethan Hawke.
It's 94.
Oh,
Looks very familiar.
the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet
Oh, with
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Leonardo
Claire
DiCaprio,
Danes,
yeah.
John Leguizamo
Yeah,
was friggin' amazing.
Yeah. I have seen that one, but I also watched that in school.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if you're studying Romeo and Juliet,
We were.
they can't really say you can't watch this. You're reading it. Independence. Point Break. Nope.
Point Break, yeah.
Stop fire.
If you start naming off romance movies or romantic comedies, I have probably not seen them. They were not a thing that my mom was like, hooray for all the time.
And that's what I have always gravitated towards.
Yeah.
Romances and rom-coms. Galaxy Quest. We did one on... No, we didn't do one on Galaxy Quest. We did one on Mars Attacks.
Why didn't we do one on Galaxy Quest?
We should.
We really should. It has Sigourney Weaver. It has Alan Rickman. It is a Star Trek movie without being a Star Trek movie.
It's really good. Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, God.
I watched that.
Never again.
The Fugitive with Harrison Ford.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Yeah. Wrongfully accused of murdering his wife.
Yes.
It's the one-armed man. The Sixth Sense. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay.
But also, I was watching that movie with my mom, and I've only seen it within the last 10-ish years.
Mm-hmm.
And I lean over to her and go, is Bruce Willis dead? And she looks at me and goes, how do you know? How do you know?
Because you pick up on these things. I am very good at not paying attention to all the little clues.
Well, it's M. Night Shyamalan
Oh, well, yeah.
is not a twisty master like everybody thinks he is.
Oh, no.
Everybody's like, oh, I never saw the twist, and I went, how could you not?
But this was one of his earlier movies, wasn't it? Before people were really used to his format.
Wait, is Sixth Sense the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah. It's I See Dead People and...
Yeah, Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
okay. There was a different movie with Haley Joel Osment that I think is with Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, okay.
But it has a very similar look in the cover of the poster. And now I can't remember what it was.
Reservoir Dogs.
I've not seen that one.
That is, I believe I saw that. And it's another Tarantino. And I was like, eh.
Of course it is.
Truman Show. Edward Scissorhands. I saw that one.
Of course. Yep. Is this the one I'm thinking? Yes.
Seven.
Hearts in Atlantis.
Did you see Seven?
I did not see
What's
Seven.
in the box?
I know what's in the box.
Yeah.
It's his wife's head. Fight Club.
Yes. Also, we're sorry for spoiling movies from the 90s, but that happens. Being John Malkovich. That was a weird-ass movie.
I think I've seen that.
Where everyone is John Malkovich. It's weird. Boogie Nights I did not see. Pretty Woman is technically a 90s movie. Office Space.
I have never related more to a movie since joining the corporate workforce.
Yeah.
I have not seen Being John Malkovich.
Oh.
Also, how long has this man looked like an old man?
Always.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Fargo.
I have not seen Fargo.
Oh, I have. Again, Minnesota's real close to Canada, so.
So funny. Hearts of Atlantis is what I was thinking of, by the way.
Okay. I have not seen that. The English Patient. I haven't seen it, but it was very popular.
I love how this is just turning into who's
What have we not seen?
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodfellas.
The Day After.
Day After. I don't think I've seen that one.
It was 1983.
Okay.
It's about, I believe, nuclear war.
Okay. Peppy topic.
They made us watch it in school. It was not great, especially because of the fact that they're like, yeah, they name our town after, like, they actually name the town I grew up in it. I'm like, great. But it's like, what happens when, like, everybody decides to shoot off the bombs? It was sad. Didn't
And
like
on that
it.
same happy note, Schindler's List. We watched that in
Yes.
school.
Yep.
Thelma and Louise.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
It's been a long time. I will say there's one movie I have not seen that I think I need to see now that I also work in corporate America is 9 to 5.
That is so
Dolly
good.
Parton.
I love it
Yeah,
so much.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, Accidental
That might
Murder.
be a 70s movie. What? Wait, what?
Wait, is that the one I'm thinking of? Maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Wait, what do you mean accidental murder? Hold on, what is the plot?
Well, I guess it's not murder then. It's like manslaughter.
Oh, office satire about 3 female secretaries who decide to get revenge on their teriyaki sexist boss by abducting him and running the business themselves. Huh.
It was
Oh,
such
Jane
a good
Fonda's
movie.
in that.
Yeah, she's
Never seen
fantastic. Jane Fonda, Dolly Parton, and
Lily
Tomlin.
Yeah.
They are so good.
I'm sure they are. The First Wives Club.
Yes. Yep.
Great movie.
Yep.
Trying to think what else.
There were just
Are we
a bunch
movie
of
chatting?
movies.
If so, I wouldn't know shit. That's fine.
We are sort of discussing movies that some
We
of us
haven't
have not
seen.
seen.
Yeah. And then movies that we have seen.
We like movies.
Love movies.
And I am dropping a mini list of movies to watch into the upcoming topics that I will fix later and like add them to the appropriate spot. But I can't edit things nicely on Discord on my phone.
You're all good.
But we do have a plan for our next episode is actually going to be another movie. I have it.
Okay.
We've got it listed. We got it planned.
I know, but also, life do be lifing. What is our next plan, Danny?
Our next plan is The Birdcage.
I love that movie.
Right? And so do I. That's why we're going to do it. Plus, it feels
Why are
appropriate for June.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be like.
We're doing a Robin Williams-ish summer, but not necessarily.
What movie were we? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So next up is The Birdcage, and then we're doing Wong Fu.
forgot both of those were on our
Yeah.
list.
We're very excited about the next couple of movies. Not
We
that there
really
was
are.
anything wrong with Sonic. Like I
You
said,
just didn't enjoy it,
I
but you're
I
not a
didn't
huge Jim Carrey fan,
I
and
didn't
that's okay.
dislike
That's
it.
okay. No. But it wasn't like a, oh, I'd watch it again. I think part of the reason why I love Sonic so much is it is a reminder of childhood stuff.
Right.
Because, like, my brother used to play Sonic, and I used to watch my brother play Sonic.
And I have like no connection to Sonic whatsoever.
Correct.
So,
And also, I used to play the games with one of the neighbor kids growing up, so.
but you have encouraged me. I will probably watch the second and the third just to see what they're about. And yeah, they may not stay on my to watch list forever, and that's okay. Not everything has
That's
to be
fine.
a multiple watch. Not everything is going to be my sleep movie.
That's okay. Listen, the things that I fall asleep to would give people nightmares, so.
Look, I fall asleep to the same thing every night because that's what my brain works with.
We've talked about this, but I forgot what it is.
Sister Act.
Right.
That is what I fall asleep to. Because I have watched it so many times that I know exactly what's going to happen. There is no part of my brain that says, we need to stay up and see how this ends. But it is something that is going on with a plot that engages enough of my mind that it doesn't wander and catastrophize while I'm trying to fall asleep.
Have you seen Shaun of the Dead?
Yes.
Have you seen Hot Fuzz?
Yes.
Have you seen At World's End?
No.
Okay. We need to watch that one.
I will add At World's End.
I love Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, though, so. Except I'm not happy with Nick Frost right now.
Oh. All right. And did we have any other movie suggestions in chat? Did I miss anything? Ooh, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. That would be a good one.
Seen that, yeah.
I have not.
It's very good. Stand By Me.
Oh, I haven't seen that. But it feels like it has similar vibes to My Girl.
Not really, no.
Okay, good.
Same time frame, but not like this person that they grew up with died.
Okay, not the same tragedy.
No, it's like a journey of kids like finding themselves kind of thing. But also going to see a dead body.
Okay.
I was gonna say something else. There was another movie that popped into my head.
We were talking about Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Wasn't that?
Okay. We should also do Rocky, like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I was like,
Not just
like,
Rocky, but Rocky Horror Picture Show.
yeah, of course, yeah. What the hell was the movie I was thinking of? Well, it's gone forever, so.
Okay. Yeah, we should do Rocky Horror in October along with what was one we were just talking about doing? Oh, Blair Witch.
Yes. We'll do one that's not scary and one that is scary. Fun fact, my friend has seen Rocky Horror Picture Show twice. First time, and we talk about this all the time. When you first watch Rocky Horror Picture Show, you get to the end and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? What was that? Then you watch it again and you go, oh, there is plot. And you're like, yeah, there is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you watch it again and you're like,
This is good.
oh.
It's a multi-watch.
Correct.
Oh yes, we should make creepy stick dolls. For Blair Witch. Oh. Okay. We can make cute stick dolls.
No, stick dolls are fine. I have stories about that as well. I'll have to write all this shit down.
Okay.
What the fuck was that movie?
I don't know. It's gonna bother you now forever. The Goonies, yes, the Goonies.
Okay.
Goonies never say
Any of the
die.
original Indiana Jones.
I've seen several of them. I don't
Okay.
know which ones are which. I think I might have seen all of them.
All of them, even the newest one.
No, like the original.
Oh, the original three.
Yeah.
Got it.
I know I own
Cool.
them all on DVD.
Even the newest one.
No, just the original. Because several people have told me
Oh,
that the
okay.
newest one doesn't count.
When they say the newest one, do they talk about Crystal Skull?
Yes.
Oh, that's not the newest one, sweet
Oh,
baby.
there's another one.
There's one after
Well, I
that with
haven't seen
Mads
that one yet.
Mikkelsen. Oh, so good.
Okay.
Though they do this thing where like they so they de-age Harrison Ford.
Okay.
So in the beginning, so like he looks like young Harrison. It actually like it doesn't look weird or anything. It looks like young Harrison Ford.
Well, and that
except,
makes sense because they've got so many references for him.
correct, except
Uh-oh.
for the fact that Harrison Ford's voice has aged quite a bit
Yeah,
over
it has.
time. So you have old man Harrison Ford voice coming out of young Indiana Jones, and it's like,
This is not right.
what's happening?
Oof.
Yay! Ren's getting a drink for me.
Woohoo.
uh oh, it was actually, honestly, I really enjoyed the new Indiana
Okay.
Jones. Like, actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, I may.
Crystal Skull, not so much.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it was good. It referenced back to some like original of the movies.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Nice.
And it kind of opened it to making other Indiana Jones movies, but Indiana being
Aged?
like retired. The thing is Harrison Ford, beautiful man,
Mm-hmm.
has said they can take Indiana Jones from my cold dead hands.
he,
Which I'm like,
he's an interesting fellow.
somebody was asking him because he was Red,
The Red
Hulk
Hulk?
in like, yeah, and he's like,
Didn't you feel silly doing that? The money. The
Yeah,
money
the
makes it
money.
better. Give me enough money and I will do anything.
yeah, it referenced it only in the fact that they talk about Indiana Jones's son in the Crystal Skull, or in the next movie.
Okay.
But it was, that particular character was played by Shia LaBeouf, and they that character.
Yeah.
Randomly, fucking Antonio Banderas is in that movie.
Okay.
I was like, where the fuck? I haven't seen you in years, sir.
Right. He was in a bunch of movies that I watched in the 90s.
Correct.
I can't name a single one of them now, but he was in a lot of them.
I can name one of them.
What was the one?
Interview with a Vampire. Let's just look up Antonio Banderas movies. Antonio.
I feel like I watched a lot of him. Or maybe I just looked at a lot of pictures of him.
Oh,
because
Zorro.
Oh, yeah, Zorro.
Zorro. That was a very good movie. Also a 90s movie. Desperado.
Yes, I watched that one.
Wait. Am I getting these movies confused? No, he was in that one too.
Which one?
Did he play the same character in both Uncharted and Indiana Jones? That would make me... No. I think he was the bad guy in Uncharted. Like, I
think
was
so.
shocked
Yes.
to see him.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yes, please.
damn, buckaroo. Yeah, I'm also looking at, what have I seen him in?
Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Okay. Yes.
Was he in that?
That's what he says.
Oh, it's been a long time. I think the one I remember him the most in is probably Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
because that also had Sir Anthony Hopkins in it.
I know why I missed a bunch of 90s movies. Two reasons. One, my parents were very good parents and monitored the things that I watched when I was young enough that I had to consult them for funds to go see things. And two, as I got a little bit older, I was dating a guy who was into some really weird movies. Um, um, and we watched like a bunch of 70s films for like 2 years.
Oh.
I got really into old and like martial arts movies and just weird shit.
Fair enough.
So I missed a bunch of like current stuff because we were busy watching weird shit.
There's Born in East LA.
I don't think I've watched that.
It's a 1987 movie with Cheech Marin in it. And he's from East LA, but gets deported to Mexico.
Oh. Oh, let's not watch deportation movies right now.
No, it's all about how to get back, and he helps other people get into the United States.
Oh, let's not. Yeah.
Yeah, not right now, but we could just watch Cheech and Chong.
We could. Hey, I finished the brim of my hat.
Ooh. I have finished The Colors of People's Faces, and that's about it.
I need to switch needles, so I have to stop.
I'm dealing with some pain, is what's happening. I think I've been sitting weird in my legs, like, you too old for that.
Well, we could wrap up, because we do have plans for next time.
We do! We're gonna watch a movie.
The Birdcage. We're going to watch The Birdcage with Robin Williams.
And Gene Hackman.
And Gene Hackman, yes. And
Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane.
And let's name some of the ladies that are in this movie.
Oh, I can't picture the mother.
I can picture her.
I can picture her, but I don't know her name.
Diane Weiss?
Really?
West? She was the mom in everything. She was the mom in Edward Scissorhands. Like,
okay, yeah, she was mom.
Yeah.
Who were the kids?
The one who played Val was Dan Futterman.
Okay. Callista Flockhart was the daughter.
Yeah.
Of the Christine Baranski. Christine Baranski was his first mom. Yes.
Yes. His first mom, his biological mother, but
oh, and Hank Azaria as the guy who can't wear shoes. You put shoes on him, he fall over. Oh gosh.
Such a good movie, but also Val is a dick.
Yeah, he was not a good man.
I swear.
Oh,
Gene Hackman.
So many
Makes me sad that he passed away.
Yeah, there are a lot of. It's kind of sad how many of the actors in this movie, their photos are old photos because they're not with us anymore.
Yeah. Well, Gene Hackman passed away in February.
Yeah, that was recent.
Yeah, and it was like there's a whole weird thing that happened. You didn't hear about this?
I don't remember. There was a lot going on in February too.
Yeah, so somebody went to go see Gene and his wife because I hadn't heard from them in a while. She passed away, and then like he starved to death or something.
Oh.
Because he had like severe dementia and she was taking care of him. And like it was just like they have no idea how long they had been in the house like that. One of their dogs passed away too.
Oh no.
But only one of them, which is why they were like, was it a gas leak? What happened? But no, it was just like weird, like Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, let's come up with another topic before we go. Let's not go on that note. But we are going to watch
uh,
The Birdcage, which is just glorious.
we should add to our list because I don't think we've talked about this, but we should add Only Murders in the Building
Yes.
because that is with Selena Gomez,
And uh, the
Martin Short, Steve
Steve Martin.
Martin. Yeah,
They're so
and
good.
then they have Nathan Lane's in it as well.
Yeah, he's in a couple of. There's a bunch of cameos in it.
Yeah, Jane Lynch shows up.
30 Rock. Liz Lemon. What's the actress's name? From SNL.
Oh,
She
Tina
played.
Fey.
Thank you, Tina Fey. Yes,
Yeah,
she
I had to
played
look it
Sarah
up.
Palin. But yeah, she's a major
I didn't
player
even know
in a
that.
couple of episodes.
Yes.
Like, not a couple episodes, a couple seasons.
Uh,
That is a show that I watched with my parents.
30 Rock?
No, Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we would save it up because it was on Hulu, and they don't get
Yeah.
Hulu. And so when they'd
Oh.
come visit, the season usually had just ended or was just ending. And so
Yes.
we'd watch like an episode every night until we got through the whole thing, or every other night.
I have only watched season 1.
Oh,
Not because of, like, not liking the show or anything.
Just
It was
time.
just, like, time. And I have these moments of, like, eh.
yeah.
So I kind of want, and I love it because Selena Gomez is a knitter in the show.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. But also, I love their three dynamic. Like,
It's
they
so
play
good.
off of each other so well.
Just love the fact that they have a podcast about it.
Yes.
just-
Yes.
And they're so serious about it. Well, Martin
Yeah.
Short is so serious about it.
I love like Martin Short and Steve Martin's just friendship over the years. Like, they have been friends forever, and then them to be like, and now we've adopted Selena Gomez.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Season 5 is coming out, I think.
Wait, does that mean they get to be friends with Taylor Swift too, since Selena and Taylor are good friends? As Stevie looks like me. What? What are you talking about?
I know. Oh, no. I knew they were friends. Like, that's not a thing. I guess, but
That would be a weird person to bring into a friendship.
yeah. But also, like, Sting showed up in the show,
Yeah.
which I was not expecting.
Yep. I love the police officer, the detective.
Oh, yeah.
She's fantastic.
She's so. Paul Rubin? What is happening?
Yeah, like everyone, they have so many weird ass cameos. It's fantastic.
Oh,
And it just gets weirder as it
man.
goes. Paul Rudd is in a whole season.
That's what I meant. Paul Rudd, not
Yeah.
Paul Rubin.
I was gonna say, didn't he pass away too?
Yeah. Detective Donna Williams.
Yes. Detective
She's
Williams is
great.
just awesome.
Oh,
Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch. Yep.
Oh, and then when they get
Meryl
into the
Streep.
Yep. It's so good.
So good.
Oh, yeah. We need to talk about that one too, for sure.
Well, Tina Fey plays another podcaster.
Yeah, a competing
right?
podcaster.
And she has, like, secretaries that look just like her, right? Is that what it is?
No,
Like,
but they do the
assistants
work.
or something?
There's
I thought they
one. There's
looked
just one
very
assistant. But
but she looks very similar to Tina Fey, right?
I think so. Honestly, I can't
Yeah.
remember. It's been a while
So
since I watched those.
such a weird show,
But it's so
also
good.
So good.
It's so consumable. Like,
I also love how people just show up as themselves.
yeah. So many of them are just themselves.
Like Eugene Levy.
Yeah, they're just
I
famous
love
people
him.
living in the building because it's New York.
Yeah.
And that's what happens.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm here for it.
Have you watched
Jimmy
Shrinking?
Fallon, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Shrinking.
Shrinking. It's got Harrison Ford and the tall guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, James Segal?
Yeah, I think
Jason
so.
Segal.
Jason, yeah.
Yeah. No.
You might enjoy that one too. It's, Harrison Ford is a very, very grumpy old therapist man.
He's a very grumpy old man.
Yes, it's not a stretch for his acting skills there.
No.
But it's really good.
Have you seen Wilfred?
No.
It is Elijah Wood.
Okay.
And he's going through a mental health crisis.
Okay, as you do.
And then he starts seeing his neighbor's dog as a man dressed as a dog.
Okay.
The original show was an Australian show, and then they made it in America.
Mm-hmm.
Robin Williams shows up in this show at one point.
Okay.
For like 2 episodes.
Sure, why not?
But it's just like everybody else sees Wilfred as a dog. But Elijah Wood sees him as a man in a dog suit.
Okay.
Who, like, is talking to him the whole time.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. It's weird. But also it was one of those shows that I was like, I can't look away.
Oh, sorry. Old comment from E about Harrison Ford's wife, Callista Flockhart. I forgot that they were married.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, we have a whole bunch of stuff to watch. And
Really do.
once again, we didn't talk about Sonic a whole lot.
No,
but
because we need to watch things that we hate.
We can really talk about things we hate. Or things that we love so much that we can't shut up about them in general.
I think it has to be hate watching.
Probably. Well, we're not going to do that with Birdcage because we both love it. Or at least like it.
Oh, I love it. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just making sure. I'm like, you made a face and I wasn't sure.
I made a face because I got an ad that turned my face red.
Oh, okay. Yes, we're gonna.
As we were talking about hate watching something.
Okay, yeah, but no, we're gonna absolutely enjoy the hell out of watching The Birdcage again.
You know what we have to add to the list because we're doing a thing in secret.
What? Oh yeah, we do. Oh, we were gonna record that tonight too.
We're probably not. It's
I was gonna say
late.
It's later than we usually. We got distracted with movies and a trip down memory lane.
Shit! It really. Oh. I forgot which time the show ends. Anyway, we haven't done this in forever.
Well, and we just sort of end whenever we feel like it, sometime between 7:30 and 10.
When do we normally start this show?
7. We start at 7.
30 minutes.
We've done some very short ones. It's usually longer than that, but we try to get at least 30 minutes in before we give up.
Do you all like the ramblings of DB and Danny? I don't know if you do.
Well, I mean, there are at least 4 people tuned in right now. Look, if nothing else, my parents love seeing me every other week. Our audience is mom.
Sees you every week.
Not necessarily. Sometimes we're terrible at catching each other.
I mean,
we're both busy folks. We text. We text a lot, but we don't always see each other's faces. What?
Every time I would just say something, you talked over.
Because I was watching the stream and I couldn't see you. I stopped now. I break DB again.
Oh my god. I don't know what I was gonna say. Look what you did.
Because you were making comments about me not seeing my mom enough.
No, No, I was saying not one. That's not what I was saying. I said she gets to see you every week because of That's Pretty Crafty and Crits and Knits.
Oh, okay.
Your mom is there for most of them.
That's true.
And then you went on a rant about how wrong I was.
Okay, sorry. It's fine. But hey, we're going to be back in 2 weeks where Mom can see us again.
I'll be back next week.
Well, on Crits and Knits.
Oh.
It's a different show, but we will be back. But in 2 weeks, we'll be talking about the birdcage.
Welcome to the Danny and DB network. Are you sick of us yet?
I hope not, because we're here.
And there's always more to come.
Yeah. But not tonight. We're not going to record our secret thing tonight. We talk too much. Which is fine. I read the secret thing tonight at lunch, but that's okay.
I read for the secret thing the day we were supposed to do it.
Sorry, I forgot to put it on my big calendar, and I went to the grocery store.
What's more important, the secret thing or the grocery store?
I mean, food is good.
Danny, the answer is the grocery store.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. Some people have different priorities than me.
Not a book that's 20 years old.
Okay. But point is, I'm ready when we're ready. Even if it's not tonight, because it's late.
It's 9:00.
It is. Look, we're already this loopy, so we probably shouldn't.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should just do it.
Super late every week.
No. We're not doing that.
No. Oh, no. We stop now. We're going to stop now.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you back in 2 weeks. Watch The Birdcage so you can chat with us about it, please. Plus, it's so good.
Yes.
And it's Robin Williams. And it's Pride Month, so, Anyway.
Correct.
Love you all.
Goodbye.